On day 1, I ran. On day 2, I survived. But on day 3, I lost everything. The cold night air pressed against my skin as soon as I spawned into the forest. The sound of the wind whistling through the tall, dark trees felt like whispers. Whispers that never belonged to anything human. Above me, the stars hung quietly, but the darkness below told a different story. It was day 1. I didn't know anyone here. I was just another player dropped into this endless forest with nothing but my breath fogging in the cold night and my heart pounding inside my chest. The game didn't give me time to think. I could hear something far off. A low growl, something moving through the trees. I crouched. I could hear my own breathing, short, heavy, shaking. "Don't move," I whispered to myself. All around me, other players scattered through the forest. Some were laughing, some were running, some already knew what to do. But me? I just wanted to survive the night. I ran toward a clearing, my footsteps crunching on the dried leaves. I found a few wooden logs lying near an abandoned campfire. I picked them up as quickly as I could. Every sound echoed louder at night. The snap of a twig felt like a gunshot. Then I heard it. A scream. Someone not far from me. It was sharp, terrified, and real. A second later, I saw a dark shape dart between the trees. It was tall, spider-like, with a deer skull for a face and huge black arms stretching wide. My blood froze. I sprinted without looking back. My lungs burned, and my breathing turned heavier with every step. Finally, I found a half-built shelter someone else had left behind. I crouched inside, clutching the logs I had gathered. The darkness outside thickened, and the creature's steps echoed closer. I shut my eyes and waited. Minutes felt like hours. Then, silence. When the sun rose, pale and weak, the world looked different. The forest didn't look safe even in the daylight. Some of the players who were here last night were gone. I didn't need to ask why. Day 2, building to survive. The next day, I realized survival here wasn't about fighting back. It was about preparing, hiding, and hoping you live through the night. I walked deeper into the forest with 2 friends I'd met that morning. We didn't talk much. We didn't need to. The forest already had its own language. The creak of the trees, the whisper of the wind, the crunch of our boots. We started gathering what we could. Cutting trees wasn't easy. The sound of the axe hitting wood echoed through the silent forest. With every swing, I felt like something out there was listening. I collected planks, sticks, and stones. I made a small camp near a river where the air felt less heavy. We built a small wall, not strong, but something to make us feel safe. We shared meals we found, fruits, berries, anything that didn't look poisonous. It wasn't enough, but it kept us going. But as the sun went down again, the fear returned. That night, the forest didn't stay quiet. The heavy breathing returned, long, slow, and close. Like something was standing just outside my little camp, watching, waiting. I held my axe tightly, but I knew it wouldn't save me if the creature decided to come inside. Then it happened. A loud cry ripped through the forest. "Help! Someone help!" I ran out of the camp and saw one of my friends being dragged away into the darkness by that same shadow with glowing white eyes. I wanted to help. I wanted to run after him, but my legs froze. The heavy breathing wasn't just around us anymore. It was behind me too. That night, he never came back. Day 3, loss and the treasure. Morning felt colder. The forest was quieter than before. Too quiet. Only 2 of us remained from our small group. We didn't talk while gathering wood. The silence between us said everything. That afternoon, as we tried to build a bigger shelter, another scream echoed through the woods. It was my last friend. I dropped the logs and ran as fast as I could toward the sound. The forest blurred past me. My heart hammered like a drum. I could hear her gasping, screaming, fighting something in the shadows. When I reached her, I saw the creature. The same terrifying thing with its long limbs and hollow face, standing over her. She collapsed to the ground. I knelt beside her and tried to revive her. My hands shook. I opened the revive menu, but I didn't have the badge. I couldn't save her. She looked at me as her avatar faded into nothing. And then I was alone. The weight of the forest fell on me. But I couldn't stop. I told myself I had to find something. Anything to make this nightmare worth it. So I started searching for the treasure that some players talked about in the chat earlier. I walked for what felt like hours, through mist and twisted trees. The night began to fall again. I could hear the breathing, but I kept going. Then I saw it. But wait, please hit like and subscribe. A tower. It rose out of the forest like a dark tooth. I climbed the steps as fast as I could, my heart racing. At the top, there was a wooden chest. My hands trembled as I reached out to open it. Then, a red warning flashed across the screen. Network disconnected. Everything froze. The trees stopped moving. The wind stopped blowing. The tower faded into black. And just like that, my first 3 nights in the forest ended. Not with victory, not with treasure, but with silence. When I reconnected, everything had changed. My camp was gone. My friends were gone. The forest didn't care. It never cared. This game isn't just about surviving creatures. It's about surviving the weight of fear, loneliness, and silence. The forest listens, it waits, and every night it breathes just a little bit closer. Day 1 was about fear. Day 2 was about learning. Day 3 was about loss. I don't know what the next night will bring, but if I want to survive 99 nights, I have to keep breathing.